We really need this movie to be good. Everyone knows that. If you've ever seen even 10 minutes of any of the prior Fantastic Four movies, you know what I'm talking about, okay? We need this one to be good. Really, really bad. Marvel definitely needs it. I'm going to be cautious, but I'm going to try to be optimistic and be objective about this. So, the trailer is showing us just a little bit. We get just a little peek. It's a teaser. So this movie, I think, makes a wise decision to not focus too much on what seems to be the origin of all these characters. It looks like the movie's kind of going to be starting off really having the team already having their powers, which I think is good. Batman did that. We've had enough origin stories. We don't need to see the first hour and a half just being what happens until they get their powers. This looks like that's how the movie's going to be. I think that's good. They're doing the vintage retro modern thing. It looks like it's very much trying to be, accurate to the classic comics. I think that's good. I think you really see that in the design of Ben Grimm here, which I like that. I think people seem to be mostly liking him. It seems like people either love it or hate it on the CGI. I think it looks solid. On another note, I think he reminded me a lot of E.T., the alien. What do you think? I saw a lot of similarities there, particularly in the eyebrow and the ridge in the eyebrow. Sidebar, I just want to say this. I don't know if that movie traumatized the living shit out of anyone else as a kid. I saw that movie at my grandma's when I was probably about 5 or 6, and seeing these images of E.T. when he was white and sick and screaming and dying in the bathtub, in the house, or in the river when they find him, definitely scarred me for life. Looks like they're going to have Galactus in it. I'm assuming he's going to be the main threat. Who knows what else might pop up if there's multiple villains. They didn't show too much, but look, I will say the cast is good. There's a couple things I want to say about that. I think the casting choices and the actors are great. Pedro Pascal and Joe Quinn, both of them were just in the new Gladiator movie. Okay. Vanessa Kirby, like her a lot. We briefly dated. I'm still not over it, but I'm happy for her. I'm still glad to see her in the movie. I think she's a solid actor. God, I miss her so much. I think Joe Quinn and Pedro Pascal are great. I really, for a while now, I feel like Hollywood is doing some hardcore overcasting the same 10 people in almost everything. I think Pedro Pascal has been like a savior to Disney and Marvel and a lot of their stuff, Star Wars, Mandalorian. He's like the guy you call when you need to save a franchise because no matter what or no matter how bad the movie or the writing is, Pedro Pascal is going to come and do great. I think he will be a very good Reed Richards. He seems like he's very much embodying the character and like the spirit of him. A lot of people seem, like they're saying the same thing. We'll see. Joe Quinn, I love that dude and everything he's been in. I think he's great. Him as Johnny Storm, a little bit of an interesting choice. I don't know. We'll see. I'm open to it. I think compared to Chris Evans' portrayal of the early 2000s film, it will hopefully be dialing down the frat boy douche. We'll see. But I think it's going to be a lot better, to say the least. So look, again, compared to how the last movies went, they can't really be worse. I don't think they can get any worse than the, throw in the tank and having it immediately explode when it hits the edge of the mountain. I don't think it can be any worse than how they did the last one with just those characters, the acting, the writing, every single moment of it, the way they destroyed Doctor Doom and how that was supposed to be. We need this. We need this to be a good, solid reboot. It looks promising, and I don't think any of the other movies have ever remotely shown this much hope. So again, I'm cautious but optimistic. What do you guys think about it? What do you think about the trailer? Do you think it's going to be good? Do you think it's going to be another massive failure? Stay tuned for more. Thanks.